interesting, their bulletin there for sexual freedom for all ages and stuff, but yet in their bulletin is filled with little boys in it.
Yeah.
You know, at least that's what it used to be. I don't know if it is anymore.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen one for... As Paul, I've never seen one, but going on the memories of that person, probably about 3.5, well, maybe more, like 4 years now.
Yeah.
Been hard to get him in prison.
I know what you mean.
They won't let him go, I don't think. And again, I don't know how they found me when I was in prison and started writing me again.
Namla did?
They started writing me and sending me letters and stuff, encouraging me. And I'm like going, no, what's your encouragement? You guys are gross.
Well, somebody in the prison took him.
Well, no, it's like when I got arrested. That's the weird thing about it. Nobody in prison knew me, but it's like they knew that when I got arrested and stuff. So it's like funny that they're in connection with the people in Omaha, and how would they know I was in prison? It had to have been somebody that they know in Omaha that would have told these people. David Thorstad was sure is dead, but nobody can get anything out of him. I mean,
What
they say that he died of AIDS.
Oh, they did?
That's what Dr. Denson Gerber said, that he died of AIDS.
Yeah.
So if he did, then it's kind of good and bad. It's good that he's dead and he's not abusing more kids, but it's bad because you just think about the kids that he might have infected with it.
Sure he did.
It's just when they're already, I guess. That's a different story. This guy is Jack West. I was with him 10 or 20 times, and he worked at the Max. He was a bartender for a long while. I mean...
What's the Max? The bar?
Max Bar, Maxine's. I don't know if it's Maxine's or what, but I call it
What city?
Omaha. Across from the Omaha Police Department, in fact. You look out that window and see them. In fact, all the gay bars are right around the police department in Omaha. It's their protection, I guess. But Jack West was a bartender there. He was also close friends with Alan Bear. He supplied boys for parties and stuff because young guys would come in that were underage and stuff, 16, 17 years old. He'd supply them with alcohol and stuff for sexual favors and stuff. He was just involved with Baron King quite heavily. So no, the next guy was a guy named Tom Harvey. He used to be, I don't know what he did at the bank or at the credit union, but he worked with Larry King. He was at a couple of parties and they had sexual relations with him twice. He lived with, after he was like probably in his 30s, he lived with his mother.
Was he white or black guy?
White guy. Chunky. He lived with his mommy. And in his 30s, and I thought that was kind of strange, but so was the guy. The next guy is a guy named Donald Sitzman, and he was a lawyer in the Omaha area. I met him on the run. And I also seen him at some other gatherings, but I'm not sure exactly.
What do you mean on the run?
The run in Omaha, it's...
oh, that's the name of the place?
Well, the run is... Well, it's the name of a gay bar, but it's also an area that runs from 16th and... or down Leavenworth, across 16th Street, from about 16th to 18th and Leavenworth, over to Jackson Street, and it goes up and goes right around the Omaha Correctional Center, and it's where it's kind of like Santa Monica Boulevard is out in Beverly Hills. It's kind of that type of an area. It's where all the gay prostitutes hang out at. Like in Omaha, they got 17th and Farms, where all the female prostitutes hang out. The gays just got a whole block. They don't just take one little corner. They take a whole block right around the correctional center. And I guess it's just closer when they get arrested for something. That's where I go. They hang out there, and we used to make jokes about it. After you escape from this place, just make sure it's a Friday or Saturday night and just take off your jumpsuit and run down the street with your underwear. Some guy will pick you up in 5 seconds. If you're a woman, you're going to have a little bit of trouble getting picked up. But Donald Sitzman, he picked me up. I was with him one time. The only reason I remember his name and stuff is because I stole his wallet.
Sitzman?
Sitzman. I stole his wallet. And I seen him on TV one time. He was talking, and this was like back in early part of the 80s and stuff. And Well, I've seen that guy. He says, I know, and I thought, the person I was on stuff thought, I know where I've seen this guy too, and I don't want to tell anybody I know this guy, but...
What is Sitzman?
He was a lawyer. He was...
Well, he was whose lawyer?
I don't think he was anybody's lawyer, but I know he was a big shot lawyer and stuff. He was working out of UMO or something like that. He was an legal advisor or something. He worked with, on some cases he worked, kind of funny, he worked on sexual abuse cases and stuff, prosecuting and stuff with the state for certain cases that were involved with, I think it was Sitzman or something like that. That was involved with some cases involving some people that might have had information with the Frank case, which the guy who didn't have any information about Franklin because he was an idiot who was getting all his information from everybody else.
Did you put some names on the bottom there that you missed?
Down here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was just a last name, and his name was, come on, you know that. So I went with, I got a better copy somewhere. Maybe in this file. Maybe not in this file.
Yeah, that's a photocopy, so you need the original.
Yeah, well, I had another photocopy of this same page that got a little bit more of the page on it. Okay, so it's in the, it wouldn't be in the victim info. It wouldn't be in the cult info.
Let me turn off the camera.
No, I got it. No. Kids' phone is nothing else. The blank file. Ah!
You got it?
Yeah, it was sitting right on the top. No wonder I took the phone. Just underneath a couple other papers. No, that's not a good one. Murray. It wasn't on there, but I just remembered what it was.
Okay.
It's in there because they were all like this one. Murray. He was the guy who hung around with Tom Harvey and King and stuff, and went out to lunch a couple times and stuff, and they got him drunk one time and ended up in bed with him. I don't think he was into that kind of stuff, because when he woke up he was kind of like going, he didn't remember anything.
What did he do? Murray.
He worked at the bank as president with King and no. And that was in '83 in Omaha. I didn't bother telling him what he did because he couldn't remember. I figured, why should I tell him?
He was just drunk, huh?
I don't think he,
You don't think he was one of them?
no, because he was upset at himself. And nothing ever happened since then, and I didn't see him around the bank for very much longer after that either. So
He quit?
I don't know. He just never came around.
Well, did you hang around the bank? You told him the savings and loan then?
The credit union?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't really hang around there, but I was there several times. I met several people and stuff. I went in there one time with a fake mustache on. Nobody recognized me, and I had sunglasses and a fake mustache. I was about 5 feet tall. I thought for sure they'd recognize me because I'd been there enough. Next two guys I've had to put together because they were always together at the same time. And I believe they were probably brothers. Well, actually, they were brothers. They were twins. So I hope they were brothers. Tim and Mark Daniels. They were from Sioux City, Iowa, and they were involved with Larry King. They were in their early 20s, and they were victims themselves. They were part of a group up there that was running with a bunch of teenage prostitutes at the time and stuff. And it's like a couple years ago, I guess, a bunch of teenagers in Sioux City, Iowa got busted for prostitution. The cops came out and said that the kids were running it themselves, which they weren't. But, of course, that's to cover up for Larry King, because he was the one running them.
You talking about female prostitutes or male prostitutes?
Male prostitutes and female prostitutes. But they said that the kids themselves were running the show.